Why do tourists get such a bad rap about their style of dress and the way they blend in? I can't figure it. So I was thinking, should I do my selfie from over there? There's only been 4 people going over the edge this year. Of course, it's not half over, but maybe I could help.
So you want to go where?
I was thinking somewhere
That's enough.
over the edge. Well, it's not quite as steep as it looks, but I don't think it's a good place for a selfie. No selfies today. We are so spoiled by the Rocky Mountain elk that all we can say is, dudes, or dudettes, you're very scuzzy looking. I mean, you're all raggedy and all that.
I whistle at them, but they won't do tricks.
And they won't come to our room. Bye, guys. You don't care about Fred being there, or you do? Yeah, Fred. We're not supposed to get that close.
I want to know if my shirt is more edible than the grass.
There's no bleachers, but this is the spectator sport at Grand Canyon. I think any night, but on a Saturday night especially. Everybody's gathered here, and they're waiting. They're just waiting for the spectacular sight.
Just like the monkeys in Africa.
Yep, coming to see the sunset. The sun has been actually kind of cooperative behind, keeping things cool for us to walk here. But its next job is to provide a spectacular sunset over one of the most amazing places in the world.
And here comes sports. Grand Canyon 2019. Spectacular colors at sunset.
The sunrise, which for us is harder to see because we usually don't spend the night in the Grand Canyon, but this time we did. And there's several hundred people who are actually up at 5:30 in the morning to do this, which is pretty amazing to me. But then this is a phenomenal spot. To quote George Harrison, here comes the sun. We're going to go about a mile. It says it's very steep, requiring just 6.3 miles to descend 4,800 feet. So whatever an hour takes.
We're not doing the river.
You got to see some things you wanted to see?
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to going down there.
Okay, well I'm sweeping, but I can backtrack and show what down there is, which is actually quite a bit down there.
You think we should take this boulder with us up here?
Well, we could go do a selfie on the edge if you want.
I need to move. See that one?
Oh, that one there, you're pointing. There, you're pointing. For our backyard?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit with Tahoe. I'm waiting for Fred. Fred, where's Fred? Going around that tree to get to this needle point for a really nice shot. That's his plan, is to have a good picture of him out there. Longer than it looks. Here comes Fred. Are you laughing because I said longer than it looks?
I would agree.
Yeah.
We got our first wildflowers coming up, those little white ones.
Oh, no, I've seen some phlox earlier.
Over here.
Yeah. And we started up way up high. And we're not even halfway down.
We are to where we're going.
Yeah.
Robin there working the steps. Continuing around the corner. There's where we're headed.
We reached our goal, which in Fred's case is up there in the restroom. He'll be out soon. Oh no, worse for me than the steep uphill is going to be our trail partners. Ugh. Maybe like Santorini. If it's really very steep. Surprisingly steep, right, Fred?
Yes.
As steep as Huayna Picchu?
Yep.
Yep, and then...
Yeah, in parts.
Okay, and then over here is the vista we saw as we came down, which was stunning.
We're the fastest old people out here.
Yeah, the only card-carrying Medicare people.
That's it.
That's it. These are steep stairs, and we have to go up there. We're going up there. There are little specks that are actually people up there. That'll be fun. See what the sign says? No puking. This is what you wanted to do.
Yep, we started here, and we went out to here, and we were going to go to here.
Except for...
But we met horses.
Horses. Okay, that was...
Robin's definitely allergic to them.
And everybody liked your shirt. Turn around so I can focus on your shirt. Where is the ice cream, Fred?
At the store.
Submarine Rock Trail, Broken Arrow Trail. We've been on these trails before, but they're so beautiful and they help to define Sedona, so we want to go back on the red rocks.
Okay.
Broken Arrow. Just like the Jimmy Stewart movie, which we watched a couple years ago when we were here. Uh-oh, here comes a pink Jeep. Oh no.
Getting ready for a phone call.
Yeah, because you can't come on vacation and not work, can you? We don't know about that.
Having our usual scenic lunch in a beautiful spot, and we chased a big black cloud storm away with our nice sandwiches that Robin made and our adult beverage.
Huh, very adult.
Fred and I went over here once in January, but Fred and I went up to Boynton Canyon Trail today to see beautiful red rocks and a rattlesnake, but no other evil creatures.
End of trail, but we bumped into Margot Piskovich from Reno, and she said we need to go on beyond here, and then some other women said it's about 5 minutes and we'll get a spectacular view. Oh, and yeah, this is not a spectacular view. I guess not. That's Blue and his friend.
It's gorgeous. On the Mescal Trail, with the highway behind us, we can hear them when we went around the corner. Huh?
We can hear noise, and I actually have done okay on this trail, even though there's some steep parts, so it's nice. I like it because it's got the slick rock, but it feels pretty good, and really beautiful views of the rocks around here. The sign as we came here gave us a choice of difficult or extreme. Me being the kind of person I am, I said we're doing maybe neither, but Fred said we had to do one. So we're going to do difficult. How difficult, Fred?
Looks okay.
It looks pretty decent.
I think you're right, it's a bike thing.
If I was on a bike, I wouldn't be happy.
Height challenge, good luck.
Yeah, height challenged is not good for this either. Fall right down there. We're in Jerome, and they like to play up the ghost thing because they were officially declared a ghost town. But now they've come back to life. Still, they celebrate Halloween and other things with great enthusiasm.
outside of Jerome. Jerome was a big mining town in the Verde Valley. If you were Spanish, you might call it the Verde Valley, but this is Arizona. It's a big valley where they also have the Verde Birdie celebration. So this is what bird people do at before 6 in the morning. They go up to scenic overlooks and play bird sounds. We're looking for black-chinned sparrows. I didn't put bird calls on my cell phone app.
Nothing's going to come out here in the rain. Let's go.
We not only got rained out, we got snowed out, so ended up at a private home with our leader, Rich Armstrong, pointing out all sorts of things. We had already seen what's called a hepatic tanager, bright red. I'd never seen one before in my life. I was more familiar with another site, the western tanager. We actually get those in the Reno area, but they were showing off for us in Arizona. Lots of fun for me. And then something I'd never seen before also, the vermilion flycatcher, one of the most beautiful birds I've ever seen. He was hanging out with a girlfriend. She's a little bit less flashy, but subtle beauty of her own. And then we saw a hooded oriole. We see Bullock's orioles in Reno, but this one with the yellow head was a bit different from usual, and also very pretty, of course. And then a pepla flying around. When it lands, it's got a crest. A striking looking bird. This is a male, bright black and white. And this looks familiar to people from Nevada who see California quail all the time, except it's not a California quail because it has that rust-colored hood on its head. That makes it a Gambel's quail. New to me. There were several bird areas, including some sewage pond area. Well, hey, birds like water, so here we are looking for some interesting water birds. I was kind of taken with the grackles, who were goofing around very loud. They're in the jay family, and I think they have a pretty eye. We went to a place called the Bubbling Ponds Preserve, which is called an important bird area, and that's because it features what's called the black hawk. Well, looks like a hawk to me, but it's got that white stripe around the tail, and that makes it very unusual. And this is one of the only spots, really, that you can even see it. We were lucky to do so. Over at Bubbling Ponds, we also saw some herons and other water birds. Herons are kind of common, but this one was playing around, demonstrating its flight skills, occasionally posing for me to actually get a decent shot, although it spent a lot of time trying to dodge me. I was impressed, however, when it landed once and showed its cute little hood. The Bubbling Ponds also showed one of the most exciting sights you can find, the very rare Holabird. They have a beautiful teal eye, which is really hard to see from here, this distance, but they're in formation. No, gotta get a snack. Pretty good. These little shore birds like that. Yeah, there's lots of little birds around here. It's a good bird place. You gonna make some calls for us? I know you. Oh, thank you. You've been asking for lunch, right? Yeah? Can you say roast beef? And how about chicken breast? Sounds like roast beef. Ooh. You are clean and ready for lunch? Can you say white wine? Red wine? Any wine? Actually, that raven could have any wine in Arizona. They grow red grapes, white grapes, they make rosé, and they have a sense of humor. Playing off Napa's famous Stag's Leap, you can go to a place called Javelina Leap.